So let's start off with log 5 plus log 3. Now you'll notice that there's no base here, it's base 10. The base is irrelevant as long as they're the same. So we're going to use this rule. Now remember, I'll write it in shorthand, but log of mn is log of m plus log of n. So what we can do here is bring these together. We could write our log 5 plus log 3 as log 15. We can multiply them together. And just like the second law, we can now apply to part B. So in part B, we'll use the law log of m over n is equal to log of m minus log of n. So we'll start with what's given, log 3, 24 minus log base 3, 8. This is going to be log base 3 of 24 over 8, which is log base 3 of 3, because 24 divided by 8 is 3. But actually, we can even go a stage further with this one, can't we? Because what is it I raised 3 by to get 3? It's just raising to the power of 1. So the logs disappear completely, and we just get 1 as our answer. Now, final question. This one's tricky. We can't combine these at the moment, so we're going to need a trick to help us. So I've got my first part of this is in logarithmic notation. So we'll just rewrite it again, log base 2. And what we want to do here is try to write this piece as a log base 2 as well. And then if we can do that, we'll bring them together with the laws of logarithms. So what we'll do, we'll write it without 1 as log base 2, 2. And think about that. What is it I raised 2 by to get 2? 1. And now we've written it like this with the same base, we can bring them together with that second law of logarithms. This will be log base 2, 5 over 2. And we're done. We've managed to write it as a single logarithm. More examples. So 3 more, a little bit different here. So we'll start off with that first one, A. Now the problem here is we've got numbers at the front, and that causes us a problem, but we've got the solution. The solution is to use that third law of logarithms. Remember when we said that the log of m to the p is p log m. So what this helps us to do is the following. We can write that 2 log 7 as log 7 squared, and then the 3 log 2 as log 2 cubed. We can bring the power up. And so what we've got then is log 49 minus log of 8. 7 squared is 49. 2 cubed is going to give us 8. So bringing these together using the second law, because of that minus sign, we'll have log of 49 over 8. That's it. Right, let's see if we can simplify this one. So we can definitely start off by bringing that 2 up. So we'll write this as log 3 squared plus, and again, we'll use that same trick as last time. There's no base in these, so we're going to assume base 10. So we'll write that 3 as 3 log 10, because what is it I raised 10 by to get 10? 1. So that is the same. Okay, so we can definitely write 3 squared as 9. And then if we bring that 3 up, we'll have log of 10 cubed. And 10 cubed is 1,000. So we can now bring them together with the first law. That's going to be log of 9,000. There we are. Right, last one's a bit tricky. Let's see if we can do this as well. We have got log 8 over log 4. Now, we can't do much. The laws aren't working right now, so we'll need something clever. But I have noticed one thing, and that is that the 8 and the 4 are both powers of 2. So let's write them as powers of 2 and see what happens. So with this is equal to log 2 cubed over log 2 squared. And then we can bring those powers down. It's like the reverse of the way around we were doing it a moment ago. 3 log 2 over 2 log 2. And the nice thing with this is log 2 is just a number. It's whatever I raise 10 by to get 2. We'll cancel them. So this is just going to be 3 over 2. We'll carry on, do a few more. Lots of examples. Okay, show that questions. So if I have a question that says show that, what I need to do is start with one side and turn it into the other side. And traditionally, we'd start with the left, make it look like the right. So we'll start with part A. We'll say that we're going to start off with log of 1 over 9. So first of all, well, 1 over 9 is the same thing as log to the power, log of, 9 to the minus 1. We've dealt with the 1 over. And 9 is 3 squared. So I could actually say it's 3 squared to the power of minus 1. Maybe I've gone too much detail there. It's definitely going to be 3 to the minus 2, of course. And then that third law, well, I can bring the minus 2 down. Minus 2 log 3. And we're done. And we've shown that log of 1 over 9 is equal to minus 2 log 3. Right, let's go on and do part B. We're going to start this time with log of 500. And I can see already in my answer, I've got log 2 there. So I'm going to use that idea to help us. I'm going to split this apart in a moment, and I must have a log 2. So I think the best thing to think about is, well, okay, I could write this as log of 1,000 over 2. And again, I only know to write it like that because I saw that log 2 there and knew I'd need to split this up in that way. So this is going to be log of 1,000 minus log of 2 using that second law. Now these are base 10. So what is it I raised 10 by to get 1,000? Well, of course, it is 3. And if you wanted to show it, perhaps it might be better to write this as 10 cubed. I can see it already, but I'm trying to show someone I know what I'm doing here. And that way I have the opportunity to bring the 3 down like this. And of course, log 10 is just going to be 1. What is it I raise 10 by to get 10? 1. So there we go. Okay, and again, you might consider that a bit of overkill. I don't know. I'm showing something. So it's better to have more than less. You won't be marked down for doing a bit more. Now, final question on this little section. We've got something different going on here. We haven't got log, we've got ln. Lun, if you prefer, right? Well, what does this mean? Now, this is just shorthand notation, and this means, so ln of 5 is just the equivalent of a logarithm with base e. So if we see an ln, it just means base e. No big deal, no change of laws. If I bring these together, it's going to result in just the same work as before. This is going to be ln of 15 using the first law of logarithms. This is going to be ln of 3 because 24 divided by 8 is 3. And this last one, well, we'll say it's ln of 5 minus, right, let's write this down as ln of e, right? What is it I raise e by to get e? 1. So it's going to be an equivalent expression. Bring them together. There we go. ln of 5 over e is how we can bring that together and simplify.